Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you all are doing absolutely fine. This is Rudraditya and in this video I am going to talk about the OnePlus 9R. So this video is my first impression of the OnePlus 9R and I have been using this phone from last 1.5 days. So let's start with the name first. OnePlus doesn't tell us about the R, that what R stands for. Maybe it stands for Rudraditya, isn't it? If you are agree with me, then smash that like button, and if you are new here, then make sure to subscribe the channel as well. Now guys, talking more about the device, then this is India exclusive unit only. OnePlus 9R launched in India only, but why? Then you should focus on the price of this phone. The price of this phone is 40,000 rupees, and I guess price is the reason why this is India exclusive, because OnePlus knows very well that Indian customer wants a OnePlus phone at 40,000 price bracket. So that's why they launched this phone. But why it exists? There is OnePlus 8T as well, and I will compare both the phones and I will tell you that which phone is better for you and what differences are there in the later part of the video. And also I will talk about the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 870 processor. Alright guys, now let's talk about the design and the build quality of this phone. So the color variant which I have with me is the carbon black, and in carbon black you will get matte finish, and seriously this looks very classy. And in the blue color variant you will get glossy finish, so keep that in mind. Now it up onto you that which finish you prefer. Well, personally I prefer the matte finish because it catches less fingerprint and it looks classy and good. Now glossy finish looks expensive and attractive, but that also attracts fingerprint, so you have to keep those things in mind. But again, at last it up onto you. Hey, I'm really sorry guys to interrupt you like this, but I forgot to add some point during my shooting, so that's why I'm now going to mention it here. By the way, I'm recording this video from the rear camera of OnePlus 9R at 1080p 60 fps, so you can see the quality, and also the audio is coming right from the phone's microphone. Now let's come to the point. So this phone has aluminum frame with glass body, but the fun fact is that the OnePlus 9, which is 10,000 more costlier than the OnePlus 9R, has the plastic frame with glass body, and this phone has aluminum frame with glass body. But yeah, we are lucky. The 9R users are lucky in that case. Now the second point is that this phone has support of Camera 2 API, so you will get the support of Gcam here as well. Now whenever the good mod will available for Gcam, I will make a video between the stock camera and Google camera comparison as soon as possible, so stay tuned for that. And now let's move to the video. And now guys, talking about the design, then the camera module of this phone is very similar to the OnePlus 9 and 9 Pro, except that Hasselblad branding. So I'm glad that they didn't collaborate with the OnePlus 9R, because we all know, you know that why I'm saying this. So overall design is good. The screen to body ratio is also very good. The punch hole, the size on the front, you will get punch hole for selfie, and the size of punch hole is very small, so you won't get any distractions at all from any angle while watching the display. So that's good. So overall design is very simple and very neat and clean. And if we talk about the in-hand feel, then in-hand feel is very good. You will feel like you are holding a premium device, so that's good. And on the rear you will get curved edges, so that it will make the grip of the phone better. Now guys, talking about the overview of the phone, then you will get power lock and unlock button on the right hand side. Then you will get alert slider by which you can ring, vibrate and silent your phone. And this is very cool thing. I guess every smartphone manufacturer should add this in their phones. And then on the left hand side you will get volume rocker, and then on the bottom you will get SIM tray, then a microphone and USB type C port and two closed in antennas, and then a stereo speaker on the bottom and one stereo speaker you will get on the earpiece. So you will get dual stereo speaker system here, and the stereo speaker quality is actually very good. It's pretty loud and pretty decent. And then if you talk about the upper side, then you will get microphone and two antennas. So that's pretty much it about the overview of the phone. And talking about the fingerprint scanner, then the placement of the scanner is at the right place. It's very comfortable to reach. It's not like on the bottom of the screen, which you will see in the OnePlus 9 Pro and some other phones. So that's very irritating, because you have to reach to the bottom of the display every time, which is not very comfortable position to put your thumb. So this is very comfortable, you can see. So guys, I am so happy with the placement of scanner, and the scanner is also very responsive and fast. So again, no problem here. Now guys, let's talk about the display of this phone. So you will get 6.55 inch Super AMOLED display with 120Hz high refresh rate, and you will get 20:9 aspect ratio. Talking about the peak brightness, then OnePlus haven't tell us the peak brightness of the OnePlus 9R, but in my guess, I tested the display in direct sunlight, so according to that maybe it's close to 800 nits, but if I will get the confirmation, then I will definitely include this in my review video. But overall, the outdoor visibility is also quite decent. It's not very bright like the flagship phones like the Samsung or the iPhones. Those have definitely brighter panels as compared to this one, but considering the price, it's decent. It's not like below average or anything like that. I mean, overall it's decent. Talking about the viewing angles, then it's so good. Even from different angles, I haven't noticed any color shift, so that's a great sign for the display of any phones. And talking about the tint issue, then I open the incognito tab in dark mode, and then I slide down the brightness to 0%, and then I switched off all the lights, and you can see there is no tint. Then I checked at different brightness levels, and still I haven't noticed any tint issue like we witnessed on the OnePlus Nord. So that's again a great thing. Now this phone has a 120Hz high refresh rate display, but still no tint issue is there, so that's a great thing. So I mean, these things indicates that how good the display is. The quality is so good. You will get true black colors and you will enjoy the display. It's a big display plus a good stereo speaker combines together to give you a very good media consumption. Now guys, let's talk about the performance of this device. So combining the powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 870 with the 120Hz high refresh rate, I mean, the overall experience is so good. You will feel very fast while using this phone. I mean, you will feel that phone is very fast, very snappy and very smooth thanks to that 120Hz high refresh rate display. So overall, the performance is so good in day-to-day usage. Now, even while gaming, you will feel that, yeah, I'm playing on a powerful phone. And talking about heat, then to be honest, I just played 30 minutes of COD, so I can't tell you a lot. I will include all those in-depth things in my in-depth review, so you have to wait for a week so that I will cover almost everything. But talking about AnTuTu score, oh no, I mean the Geekbench score, but anyway, yeah, on single core you can see that it performs really good. I mean, the score of the OnePlus 9R is better than the S21 Ultra 5G or S21 5G, but on the multi-core you can see that S21 Ultra, S21 and even the OnePlus 8 Pro, which has the 865 processor, is little ahead as compared to the OnePlus 9R. But overall you will see the result that, yeah, OnePlus 9R performs well, and if you are looking for a solid performance phone, then OnePlus 9R is not a bad option. Now guys, in OnePlus 8T you will get Qualcomm Snapdragon 865, and here you will get a Snapdragon 870, and you can say that it is a Snapdragon 865 plus processor, because if you see the basic difference, not basic but the main difference between both the processor is of clock speed. I mean the top clock speed. Now in 865 you will get 2.8 gigahertz clock speed, and here in 870 you will get 3.2 gigahertz clock speed, and in 865 you will get 3.1 gigahertz clock speed. So that's the difference between all these processors. But yeah, from 865 to 870 there is some difference in the clock speed, but in 865 plus and 870 there is very negligible difference, so that's the thing to notice. Now guys, let's talk about the camera. So again, you will get the same hardware which was available on the OnePlus 8T. There is no difference at all. But talking about the specifications, then you will get a 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 primary lens, then a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle lens with 123-degree field of view with aperture f2.2. Then you will get a macro lens of 5 megapixel, and then there is a fourth lens which I really don't want to talk about, but I have to, and it's a monochrome sensor with 2 megapixel, and it's useless. Datte bayo. Now here are some photo samples, few photo samples which I clicked. Well, a full in-depth camera review will come as well in 2 to 3 days, so you have to wait, and make sure to turn that bell icon on so that you will receive all the notifications, because lots of comparison videos and dedicated videos on the OnePlus 9 is coming soon on my channel, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already.
Oh, let me up with a bright smile on now. Put me in the dark, so won't get lost now.
Now let's talk about the battery. So you will get 4500 milliampere battery, and this phone comes with a 65-watt charger. And they are talking about that what you get inside the box. Then you will get this never settle written cover. This is a TPU case, so after few months it will get yellow because OnePlus Nord case also get yellowish, even though I just use that for 50% or less amount of time, but still it gets yellow after some time. So yeah, maybe this is the same thing going to happen with this cover as well, but I'm glad that OnePlus include this case. That's a great thing. Then you will get a SIM ejector tool, of course, a 65-watt super warp charger, warp charger, super fast charger, and then USB type A to type C cable. So that's all you will get from the box. So I'm so glad that they provided us this charger. Huge thumbs up from my side. So that's all the thing. And also one more thing, you will get a pre-applied screen protector. So again, thumbs up from my side. So now talking about the battery, then I got 7 hours of screen on time with 10% battery left, but this is so early to judge the battery. I will check the battery in more different scenarios, in more different uses. Like in this 7 hour of usage, I haven't played a single game. So yeah, I will tell you more and more in my review video, so you have to wait. But overall battery seems promising because 120Hz was enabled all the time. Now let's talk about OnePlus 8T versus OnePlus 9R. So there is no major difference between both the phones. First difference is of processor, 865 versus 870. I already told you the difference between both the processor. Now the second difference between both the phones is of RAM type. In OnePlus 8T you will get 8GB of LPDDR4 RAM, and in this phone you will get 8GB of LPDDR5 RAM, 8GB or 12GB. So that's mainly the two differences are here, and definitely the third difference is of the design of the camera module. Now this is the OnePlus 9 series, so that's why the camera module is very similar to the 9 and 9 Pro. So these are the only differences. But now which phone you should buy? See, the base variant of OnePlus 9R is available for 40,000 rupees, and for 41,000 rupees you will get 12GB RAM and 256GB storage of the OnePlus 8T. And for that same variant, if you want to buy the OnePlus 9R with that same variant, then you have to pay 44,000 rupees. Now if you have the SBI credit card, then you will get 2,000 off, so at 1,000 more you will get the OnePlus 9R. But I guess the OnePlus 8T makes more sense if you are thinking to buy a phone. But also this phone makes the sense equally well because this is 6 months newer phone, so maybe you will get more updates here in the OnePlus 9R as compared to OnePlus 8T, at least for the next upcoming 6 months. So that's the thing to notice. But I mean, if you have the SBI credit card, then just apply the offers and give 1 more thousand and buy the OnePlus 9R. If you don't have card and you truly, you desperately want a OnePlus phone and your budget is 42,000 rupees, then you can go with the OnePlus 8T. Why you need to pay 3,000 more for almost the same device. And one more thing, the base variant of OnePlus 8T is available for 39,000 rupees, so 1,000 less than this one. But again, if you have the SBI credit card, then you will get the base variant at 38,000 rupees. So that's it. Now it's up on to you that what you will decide, and if you decided already, then do let me know in the comment box. Now talking about some other things, then in connectivity this phone has almost everything checked. Like you will get 5G, but don't buy this phone for the sake of 5G, because you will get only one band. However, in a user just asking with the OnePlus officials that whether we will get more bands in the future through an OTA update, if like in India different bands will come after the auction, then they said yes, they will push different bands through the software update. Now in my opinion, if this is true, then OnePlus should say this officially on their page. But yeah, this is what it is. You can see the screenshot. And this phone has dual 4G VoLTE. This phone has Wi-Fi calling as well. You will get Bluetooth 5.1, Wi-Fi 6 and NFC also. So in connectivity this phone has everything, but I am again telling you, don't buy this phone just for the sake of 5G. 5G has still a long way to come in India. Talking about the haptic feedback, then it's very good. Not the best, but yeah, it's good. And last but not the least, talking about the earpiece quality, then it's good, very good. So guys, that's it. That's my first impression of the OnePlus 9R. If you like the video, then smash the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can see the stats, how bad is this. So yeah, definitely guys, subscribe karna to banta hai, and also turn that bell icon on so that you won't miss any videos. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Until then, bye bye, take care.